Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving deep into a really powerful idea, time-based trading. We're going to break down the ICT framework to see how the pros use the clock, not just the chart, to master the market.
So let's just kick things off with this question right here, because how you answer this really separates the amateurs from the pros. It's not about some secret indicator, It's all about how you fundamentally look at price action.
You've probably seen both of these traders, right? Maybe you've even been both of them. On one hand, you got the reactive trader. They're jumping on every move, riddled with FOMO, just completely stressed out. And then you have the pro. They're calm, they're disciplined, they're just waiting for their setup. And that's what this is all about. We're here to help you build that professional mindset.
All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to start with the mindset, then find the market's rush hour. After that, we'll look at specific playbooks for London and New York. And finally, wrap it all up into a solid framework for you to use.
Okay, first up, anticipate. Don't react. This is the big one, the foundational mindset shift.
Man, this quote really just gets straight to the point, doesn't it? It completely challenges that old saying, you can't predict the market. The idea here isn't about guessing, it's about building a model, a framework, that helps you anticipate what's most likely to happen next based on stuff that's happened time and time again.
So what does that actually mean? Well, simply put, you stop being shocked by what the market does. You actually start to expect it. It's all about knowing when to look for your setup. That way, when it shows up, you're not scrambling, you're just executing. Simple as that.
All right, Section 2, Trading's Scheduled Rush Hour. So, you're probably thinking, how on earth can I anticipate the market? Well, it starts by realizing it's not just random chaos all day long. It actually has a schedule.
I love this analogy from the source material. Think about it. The market is like rush hour traffic. You know you don't want to be on the freeway at 5 p.m. on a weekday, right? It's just a recipe for disaster. Well, the market is exactly the same. There are specific times when all the volume, all the action happens. That's its rush hour. And here they are, mapped out on a 24-hour clock in New York time. Look at these windows. London, New York, even the lunch hour and PM session. These are the high-volume zones. This is when the big algorithms are supposedly doing their thing, and it's when the best setups tend to form. So your job? It's to stop looking at the chart 24/7 and start focusing only on these specific time windows.
Okay, let's get practical. Section 3, the London Session Playbook. This is where we learn to master that false breakout. We're talking about that 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. New York time window, and believe me, it has a personality all its own.
The pattern you're looking for here is something called the Judas swing. Think of it as the ultimate fakeout. It's a move designed to trap all the reactive traders. Price will make a big, convincing run in one direction, just long enough to grab all the stops, and then bam, it reverses, hard. The pro isn't fooled by this. They're waiting for it.
So here's what that looks like in a simple playbook. Let's say we're bearish. Step 1, you see prices already below yesterday's low, okay? But you don't just jump in short, no. Step 2, you anticipate a fake rally back up to run some stops. And then, step 3, that's when you execute your short, on the rejection of that fake move. See the difference? It's pure anticipation, not reaction. Next up, the New York session. After London sets that trap, New York comes in to ride the wave. This is usually between 7 and 10 a.m. And this is the key thing to get. New York isn't usually trying to start a new party. It's just keeping the old one going. So if London established a clear bearish move, what should you anticipate for New York? Yep, a continuation of that move. It's that simple. This table just lays it out perfectly. Look at the difference. In London, you're a counterpuncher, right? You're anticipating the reversal, that Judas swing. But in New York, you switch gears. You become a trend follower, looking for the follow-through. They're two totally different jobs, but they work together to tell the story of the day's price action. Okay, Section 5, master your time window. Now, you might be getting excited thinking you can trade all these setups. But hold on. The source material is really clear on this next point. Trying to do it all is a huge mistake. The advice is simple. You have to become a specialist. You can't be the master of everything, especially not in the beginning. You'll just overtrade, get confused, and burn out. The path to getting good at this is mastering one thing and one thing only. So you gotta ask yourself, which one is it gonna be? London? New York? The PM session? Which one of these fits your schedule, your personality? The goal here is to pick one, Just one, and own it. Get so good at it that it becomes second nature.
And this is why it's like a superpower. Think about it. When you know your setup only shows up for, say, 2 hours a day, you can literally just turn off the computer the other 22 hours. Poof, FOMO's gone. You build insane discipline. And you start to see patterns nobody else sees because you're so focused. You make trading fit your life, not the other way around.
All right, let's wrap this up. Section 6. Let's put all these pieces together into your time-based framework.
So, if you remember nothing else, remember this. 1. Anticipate, don't react. 2. Know your market's rush hour. 3. Become a specialist. Master one thing. 4. And this is a big one. Your real edge isn't some secret pattern. It's your discipline. And finally, number 5. Let the clock, not just the price ticker, be your guide. And that really is the question, isn't it? This whole framework is a challenge. A challenge to stop chasing noise and start using time as your greatest ally. We've given you the map. The clock is ticking. What are you going to do?